Muy bien, gracias. So, and the reason for this interview is because on Monday we will have an event, and it's an important event that we want to invite the community to participate. So that's the reason. So we're talking with Michelle today. So Michelle, let's start knowing a little more about the organization that is hosting the event.
Sure. It's really a bunch of organizations that have come together in the Energy Justice North Carolina Coalition. And that is groups like the Center for Biological Diversity, Appalachian Voices, NC Warn, Friends of the Earth. There's actually 13 organizations in that coalition. And then we're partnering with local groups like the Dogwood Alliance, Sunrise Movement Asheville, and Community Roots are our local partners, as well as Indivisible Asheville.
And how was possible to get it all, these 13 organizations? So it looks like a lot of work.
Yeah, well, I think these groups have come together because they know it's time for a change in our energy system. So the goal of this whole group is to end the Duke monopoly and give us a choice in where we get our electricity. And we all agree that it's time to do that because we aren't transitioning quickly enough to renewable energy.
And this week we got the last load from coal to, yeah. What are your thoughts about that?
I am relieved, honestly. I live not far from where those coal trains come through, and it's concerning because there's a lot of particulate matter, and then of course when it gets burned, there's other types of emissions. So we live so close to the Lake Julian plant that we all breathe the air with the mercury in it, and it's also not good for our rivers. And a lot of people eat fish from our rivers, so I think it's a great relief for everyone in Western North Carolina that we will be transitioning away from coal.
So this event is gonna have also a celebration. No, it is not planned by that way, but we have things to celebrate, but also we have things to be worried about, especially with this administration. There will be changes that are affecting the environment. But tell us about this Monday, which is the event. So what is the location? What are the timing?
It's going to be at the Salvage Station down on Riverside Drive, and it is from 5:30 until about 9 o'clock. We're going to have the Fairykin as well as the Puppet Club in town, Street Creature. They'll be doing some activities with children in the beginning. We'll have a little table set up where we'll have some crafts for kids too. And then we'll go into our speaking program where we're really going to talk about how what everyone's vision for energy justice looks like. We know what is happening now, and people have a disparate impacts of the fossil fuel economy, and we see people being displaced from their homes, from floods, or from extreme heat. We know that it's getting harder to grow the same crops that we've grown for years and years because of extreme heat or extreme water or extreme drought. And that's energy injustice. So what is energy justice? And that is really the celebration, is what do we want to build as a community, and where do we want our energy system to go to provide an alternative of renewable power, of healthier power, of cleaner power for us and for the next generation of kids that is coming up that's going to have to deal with whatever systems we build right now. So there is a celebratory aspect to the event, as well as a real understanding and a reckoning of the harm that our fossil fuel-based economy is really putting on the most vulnerable people in our society, right? We see people are already migrating because of climate change. We see that
the fields are getting drowned in some areas so
Yes.
that they used to be like farming. Exactly.
Yeah, it's harder to do the things that traditionally we've been able to do because of extreme weather.
And I'm gonna switch a little bit to Spanish to just
Please.
not everything, but just the main. So este lunes vamos a tener en el Salvage Station, que es un local que está en el norte, ¿verdad? Es norte, es cerca de...
Near White Dead Taco is down there now. Southern Remedies.
Acerca del local de Sound Remedy. Vamos a colocar la dirección en el link, pero la idea de este evento es hacer una especie de celebración, de aprendizaje también de cómo pueden las personas involucrarse, porque habrán 13 organizaciones participando y también para ver el lado de cómo nosotros podemos organizarnos para combatir especialmente contra las empresas que están contaminando nuestro medio ambiente. Entonces, what time is going to start?
It'll start at 5:30.
Empieza a las 5:30 hasta...
Yeah, and the speaking program will start around 6:15, and then music at 7:30.
Más o menos como a las 6:15 vamos a tener gente que va a estar dando unos discursos, va a estar hablando y la música empieza a las 7:30, 7:30, 7:30. Ok. ¿Hablas español también, Michelle?
Entiendo, pero no hablo.
Pero muchas gracias. Eso es algo muy bueno que compartir con la comunidad. Bueno, entonces todos invitados. Vamos a preguntar algo más a Michelle. So, Michelle, how about after this event? So how people can get engaged, how people can donate, can volunteer to these efforts?
So even if you can't come on Monday, please go to energyjusticenc.org and you will see ways that you can call your elected representatives, you can sign our petition. We're going to have more events in the future because what we really are looking for is a change in statewide policy that allows us to have an alternative to the dirty electricity that Duke Energy is providing us now with clean, renewable power. And that fight is going to go on. This movement is going to keep building, and we are going to get this in the next probably 2 to 4 years. So this is a long-term organizing, and this is our first kind of kickoff here in Western North Carolina, but there's going to be other opportunities for people to get involved. So if you sign our petition, we will be in touch with you when there are those opportunities.
Bueno, nos dice nuestra amiga Michelle que hay muchas acciones que se pueden hacer. Si no pueden participar ese día en este evento, pueden ir a la página, which the website is?
energyjusticenc.org.
energyjusticenc.org. Pueden firmar peticiones, pueden involucrarse de manera más activa. Entonces, todos están cordialmente invitados para este lunes. Y si no pueden el lunes, ya saben, síganlo en la página web que pondremos al final de este video. Anything else that I forgot to ask?
No, just if you can come out on Monday, we would love to see you. It'll be both a community celebration and really just uplifting all of our voices because we all know it's time for a change in our electricity system.
It is. It is a time for a change and environment is priority. Bueno, muchísimas gracias a toda la gente de JM Pro. No se olviden de compartir este video y estaremos con ustedes. We are gonna be with you on Monday. So, estaremos con ustedes el lunes y vamos a llevar algunas imágenes de esta importante celebración. Muchas gracias, Michelle.
Gracias, Julio.